Hey everybody, I'm Trisha Swenson with Vail Valley Live, and it is a Friday, and not quite a powder day, but it's gonna have those kind of holiday weekend vibes this weekend. We have so many things going on. Right behind me, you could see them setting up for the Winter Mountain Games. We also have the Vertical Challenge going on with Can Do MS. Johnny Mosley will be in the house, and we'll let you know all about the Talents Challenge and people are already lining up at the gondola. We're here at Gondola 1, and Vail Valley Live starts now.
Amazing. All right, sorry, just talking to Rach behind the camera. She's standing up this morning like a conductor of the, which is exactly what she's going to be doing for the next hour. We're so glad that you're joining us. You just saw Trisha live in Vail Village. I'm Ashley LaFleur here in the studio with you. We also have Brazzo and his family out of Beaver Creek, and we're going to be chatting with the creator of Snow Mappy. If you are interested in kind of getting a better grasp of terrain when you're out on the mountain, maybe you're going to visit a new place you haven't skied or ridden before, we have Snow Mappy coming on the show. We're also going to be talking about those winter mountain games, what's going on over at Beaver Creek with the Talons Challenge. We're checking you a squash blossom. We have your headlines, your weather, your events, and so much more. It's Friday. It is February 25th. Happy birthday to my dad, by the way. I don't know if he's watching this morning, but happy birthday, Dad. And, you know, we have an exciting weekend ahead of us. And also, if you're watching us on Facebook or on YouTube, please join in the conversation. I tell you what, it's been a little bit quiet this week. I know you're watching because I have it up on my computer so I can see how many of you are watching at a given time. So let us know where you're watching from, what's going on in your world. We love to hear from you. It's one of the most special things about the show is that we actually get to have you chat live with us. So make sure to do that. And if you're not sure where to find us on YouTube, just search Vail Valley Live. We'll pop right up. Super easy. You can subscribe and just make sure you don't miss out on any of the action. So before we go into our first weather forecast, you saw it was already snowy with Trisha. Let's send it back out to her. She's live right next to Gondola 1. She and Barry, by the way. Oh, man. Oh, Trisha. It's looking so good out there. Who do you have with you?
Well, and you know what? I brought some people that are here for first share already. Okay. Where are you guys from?
Connecticut.
Woohoo! Are you on spring, or not spring break, but winter break?
We're on some kind of break. Who cares?
Oh my goodness. And you got a Breckenridge sweatshirt. Did you already go to Breck?
Yeah, we did 2 excellent days there.
Okay.
Breck and then Keystone.
Breck, Keystone, and now Vail. Are you going to do Beaver Creek?
Well, we'll see about that.
Okay. It might, there's a lot of terrain to cover right here, so it's hard to get out there. But you know what? You're already in the East Coast time zone, so this isn't really early for you.
No, we've been up about 3 or 4 hours already. We're out east.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Well, you guys, where are you going to go today? Where are your favorite runs?
We'll probably go up to the mid-mountain and do a little Christmas and stuff up there.
Yeah. Yep. Are you going to head back to the back bowls?
Hit the back bowls later on in the afternoon.
Blue Sky Basin?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, what are your favorite runs to ski? Blues, black diamonds? Blues or blacks? Well, you know what? You guys probably have some East Coast skiing under your belt, so you can handle a lot of steeps and a lot of ice, but we got powder.
We're happy.
We're happy. Did you ski yesterday?
We went sledding.
Oh, fun. Okay, they went sledding yesterday. All right.
Extreme sledding.
Extreme sledding. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So fun times with the group from Connecticut. How many total?
We have 7 of us, I think, are actually boarding or skiing.
Okay. Wow. Big group today. So, all right. Have fun, you guys.
Thank you. We love you, Bill.
Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. All right, well, we love you back. That's amazing. 7 of you to keep track of out on that mountain. That's going to be a great time. Trisha, I mean, I love it. 7 of them from Connecticut. That's a big crew to be rolling with.
And you know what? That's a big crew to get out of bed early. I mean, I know they're probably on East Coast time zone still, but yeah, they had to get breakfast. Everyone's carrying their own skis. They look like they're appropriately dressed and ready to go for the conditions. Good job, parents.
I know, seriously. I mean, hey, if they're starting with Breckenridge first, you know it's colder over there, windier over there. So, they got their legs underneath them in the right way. Now they're coming to Vail. It's a little bit lower in elevation. They get to go up to the back bowls. I love that their response is oh yeah, black diamonds and blues.
Yeah, they're not afraid. They were going to tackle the mountain today. They didn't know where to go. They were like, Christmas, Mid-Vail. So I'm not worried about them. They're going to be
No.
okay today.
Yeah, obviously. They're getting first chair. They're getting after it. I love it. All right. Well, we're going to come back to you here shortly and find out a little bit more about Snow Mappy. So, like that crew from Connecticut, it sounds like they already know where they're going, but maybe you're visiting a mountain for the first time and you want a little bit more information. You want to just see that terrain just a little bit more clearly. You can do that with Snow Mappy. We're going to find out more. But let's check in with Brazzo and his family and see it. Speaking of crews, Brazzo just rolled in hey, good morning, you guys. Brazzo, I was saying, it's like you rolled in with like your own entourage this morning. Tell us who you're with.
I'm with my niece Jaffa and with my son Tiago. But right now, I'm going to push him away because that's how uncles do. We're going to talk with them in a second, but I want to catch what's going on behind me. Okay?
Oh.
I'm going to bring you guys to these people know how to do it. Okay? These people really know how to do it. They are doing first tracks, and I'm here with Sarah Johnson.
Morning.
Mike Imhoff. Morning. All right?
Hi, it's Ken.
They doing first tracks on a powder day. How awesome this is.
It's terrific.
That is awesome. So tell me, guys, what's going on with the Winter Mountain Games? This is happening right now, right?
It is.
You take
Who's
it.
going?
You take it. I'm going tomorrow.
Winter Mountain Games starts today, goes through Sunday night. Tons of music, Friday, Saturday. Right there at Laris Plaza. I think there's 11 competitions. Today, I believe, is the dog run out at the Nordic Center. Chemo and all
Skimo.
ski mountaineering.
Oh,
Where
okay.
You do laps up and down Pepe's face.
Oh, I see that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Are you going to do it, Sarah?
Absolutely not.
I call
That
it
is-
the puke fest.
The Puke Fest. That is awesome. Well, thanks, guys. Vail Valley Foundation always doing tons for the community, making this place such a better place to live and to visit. So, and you guys go and enjoy your first trek. That's awesome.
you.
Good to see you guys. Take care. Bye.
Brazzo just hanging with all the local celebrities and his family, have Jaffa and Tiago along for the ride. Brazzo, I just saw Mike Imhoff over at the Black Diamond Ball last weekend, just crushing the stage. And I love that you just booted your family out of there because you're like, local celebrities, I got to run, get the first track info. So what can we expect from you two, or you three today? What do we have on tap? Oh, we have some freezing on tap. Okay, we're going to come back to them in a little bit. Just too much cuteness all in one frame. It's freezing. So let's talk about what's happening with the weather. So this morning, about an inch on my car in Eagle, and the roads are definitely snow-packed out there. A little bit chillier than we've seen recently, although in the last couple of days, very much in line. Single-digit temperatures are kind of the dominating thing in the morning. And you can see in Lion's Head, it's just kind of that foggy. We have some of that light snow that's falling. According to Joel Gratz from Open Snow, he's saying that we could see, anything from just kind of like a few flakes to a few inches throughout the day today. And then look at tonight. Ooh, a nice balmy -2. And then again tomorrow night, -3. So it's going to be chilly first thing in the morning. Hopefully you're like that family from Connecticut and like Brazzo, and you have those layers so you can be really comfortable when you're getting out there on the mountain to get after those fresh tracks. So a little bit foggy in the morning tomorrow, and then making way for some clear skies on Sunday and on Monday and on Tuesday. Temperatures rebounding back into the 30s and 40s. So it's going to be a beautiful weekend ahead for those mountain games, the Winter Mountain Games, and the Talons Challenge and all of the things you might have planned for your weekend. So definitely looking forward to that. It's all brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne, where you can find those elevated savings each and every day. And speaking of getting elevated, both Vail and Beaver Creek almost 100% open. Vail is 96% open right now, and in the last 48 hours, 9 inches. Last 24 hours, about an inch. And keep in mind that they measure that around 5 a.m. And then over at Beaver Creek, they are 98% open, and in the last 48 hours, 7 inches, 1 inch in the last 24. So definitely a good day to get out there and take some turns. But right now, we are going to take a break. And when we come back, we'll have a look at your headlines and we'll find out more about Snow Mappy.
You are an electric vehicle. Electricity powers your heart. Want to feel your heartbeat faster? Drive an electric car, where the loudest sound is the beat of your electric heart. This is the new Nissan.
Maui Jim sunglasses were born on the beaches of Hawaii, designed to respond to the bright sun and harsh glare of the islands, all while enhancing the view. After 30 years, we're still independently owned, and the free-thinking Hawaiian spirit that first inspired us is still a part of everything we do. Our Polarized Plus 2 lenses not only protect eyes from harmful rays, they also make colors more vivid and contrast crisper. Try on a pair and see for yourself. The view's better from here.
Love is the theme all month at Nap Harvest, and they invite you to experience their love of food, flowers, and bees. Pick up a delicious dinner and dessert for your Valentine. Grab jewelry for a friend and bath salts for yourself, and show your love for the planet with fill and refill. Nap Harvest, your indoor farmers market, open 7 days a week.
In 1964, television viewers tuned in to The Ed Sullivan Show to see the American debut of a British group called The Beatles, and the world was never the same. Featuring music from the Rolling Stones, the Kinks, the Beatles and more, the British Invasion relives the hits that changed the world. This immersive multimedia concert experience takes you on a musical journey front and centre back to the 60s. They came, they sang, they conquered. The British Invasion, live on stage.
All right. Hey, welcome back to Vail Valley Live. So, like we were talking about before the break, sometimes when you visit a new mountain, or maybe you just haven't been out in a while, it's nice to have as much information as possible. And there's a great app that gives you just a better perspective of your favorite ski resort or the new ski resort that you might be visiting. But we're going to let Trisha tell us more about it, along with Karen Nolan and Snow Mappy. So, take it away, ladies.
Thank you, Ashley. Yes, we have Karen Nolan from Snow Mappy, and she's going to help make your life a little easier if you want to navigate the mountain, especially a mountain as big as Vail. And Karen, you guys have an app called Snow Mappy that's going to help us get around. Explain a little bit about how this works.
Sure. Yeah. So we created this app so that you can find your friends and family on the mountains. And so it's a 2D and 3D map, and you can create different groups of people. So you can have one with your family, one with your colleagues, and you can just see where everybody is on the mountain. And you can also click and identify lifts and runs, or find where the bathrooms are and amenities. And actually, we're doing a project where we're mapping the village as well in Vail.
Oh, cool.
And we're going inside and outside buildings. So there's lots of fun things coming. So.
Well, when I was telling my cameraman about this, here, let's take a look. So we're showing some of the things right here.
Yes.
So tell us what's on the screen right now.
Yeah, so you can search for runs, you can search for lifts, you can type in a name. It gives you where it is, turn-by-turn directions. You can also then by skill level, so you can navigate to it depending upon whatever level of skier you are. We have lots of things on the horizon too, where there'll be some planned itineraries. So right here, we're looking for all the bathrooms on the mountain.
Okay, good to know.
Yep, so it's going to show you where all those bathrooms are, and then you can select one and get turn-by-turn directions to it. And again, see those avatars on there? So those are all the group of people that you have, so you can see where they're moving on the mountain. So you can, I built it because my husband's from Utah, and I was always trying to find him.
He's like, where's my husband? Okay, where are my kids? What's going on? Okay,
and that was a restaurant.
Okay.
And then you can call ski patrol, you can create groups. So it's really easy. It's all anonymized data. So it's just your username. So we don't know anything about you.
Okay.
Except that it's just your username. And then what you can also navigate to where your friends and family are.
Okay.
And then you'll see that you can choose your skill level again to get that routing and that turn by turn navigation.
That's so nice because maybe the bathroom is really close, but you have to take a black diamond run to get there.
That's right.
And maybe if you're a beginner or an intermediate, this is nice. And turn by turn, especially for some place like Vail.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing. So the 2D, the 3D.
So now we've moved into the 3D, and so you can tilt it so you can actually see the terrain, and you can then rotate around and see the back bowls.
Yeah.
And again, it's all selectable, so you can select anything on the map and it'll give you information about it. So it'll give you the slope, it'll give you how to get there, and then we're adding all the amenities and things like that, and then going to be expanding into the villages as well as inside the building. So you'll be able to route indoors and outdoors as well.
Wow.
So this is the 3D view that you're looking at here.
Okay, that's so cool. So the red, those are the chairlifts.
Yeah, those are the chairlifts, and then we've got the different colors of the runs with the beginner, intermediate, and advanced Yeah.
Wow, what has the response been so far? Because I actually met Karen on a chairlift last year, and it was during COVID, and we're talking and everything, and she told me about this, and I said, "Hey, I wanna write about it." So I wrote an article about it in the Vail Daily,
Which
and
is
then
amazing.
we've stayed in touch, and
Yeah.
she reached out to me when she was here, and you've expanded a lot. Well, you've expanded to Vail and Beaver Creek last year.
Yeah.
You were over in Park City
Yeah.
and a few other resorts.
Yeah, so we're at 15 major resorts, and next season we'll be at hundreds of resorts.
Really?
So what we're doing is we're testing the technology so that in hopes that it can be the mapping engine in other applications next year.
Okay.
So the Snow Mappy is like our labs where we're testing it all. It's all free for consumers. It's on iOS now. It should be on Android shortly. And again, just making it so that there's lots and lots of features. So we're just expanding to lots of mountains, and people have been so excited about it because they really want to be able to see where their friends and family are and also navigate the mountain.
Yeah.
Because for me, it makes a difference because I'm not a great skier. My husband's from Utah. He's an excellent skier and snowboarder. And I was always trying to figure out where he was, but also so that I didn't end up inadvertently on a double black diamond.
Yeah.
And if I was going to die or live.
It's a life or death matter. Karen, okay.
That's right.
And I love the fact that you're going to be going into the towns because, it's not like Vail has streets and cross streets. I mean, we do have streets, but it's easier to say, oh, it's across from Vendetta's or it's just next door to the Red Lion.
Yes.
We have a lot of those kind of directions.
Yes.
So this would be nice to pinpoint it. So,
Yeah.
all right. So it is free?
It is free. Yeah, and again, it's been so much fun to have this mountain living, and I'm just so grateful to be here. And thank you so much.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
perfect. Well, you know what? It is Snow Mappy. Can we find it on snowmappy.?
It's actually Be Mappy, like Be Happy.
Okay.
.io. And it's on iOS, on Snow Mappy, on the Apple Store, Snow Mappy, and it should be coming to Android shortly. So yeah, and feedback is always welcome. So we're like I said, building some great new functionality, and there's lots to come. So it's been super fun.
All right, be a part of this. They'd like to hear your feedback, and hey, this is a great way to let the whole family go out. The different ability levels can go at their own pace, and you can always still find the restaurants and the bathroom, and you're way back home with Snow Mappy.
I'm excited for when they do expand into the towns to then be able to track Trisha whenever we're out together. Because I tell you what, we were at the Black Diamond Ball together, and this girl, she's like the mayor of Vail, right? Like, you never know. She's all over the place, right? She moves really fast, and she's always talking to somebody, and you can never keep track of her. So I think what a cool app. So again, bemappy.io for more information, or of course, just look for it on your phone and download that app. Really cool. All right, so let's talk about the Vail Daily and what's going on with your headlines today. And a big thank you to Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea, which, you can find their 2 locations. They have the roastery in Minturn. They also have their location up at Beaver Creek where Brazzo is, and they open at 8 o'clock. They're open from 8 to 4 up at Beaver Creek, and some of the things that they have are like après geared. So for instance, a good one for a day like today would be the Uller hot chocolate. They have Ghirardelli hot chocolate with Uller peppermint cinnamon schnapps, and it's named, of course, after the Norse god of snow. So you can check that out, along with their breakfast empanadas and, of course, the full array of coffee and tea products. But let's talk about what's happening on the front page. I love this. Gus Tarantino just shredding through some of that powder yesterday at Beaver Creek, and the resort has received about a foot in the last week. So the headline, though, talking about mountain wreck. They're at a crossroads. So basically, they're deciding on whether or not to put a $40 million ask on the May ballot. So you can learn more about what they're looking into and what they're maybe going to be putting on that ballot on page A3. And then also a great opportunity for some of our students here in the Valley with Youth Power 365. They just launched a brand new scholarship, so that's certainly exciting, just kind of given the last year of our lives and the way that inflation is going. My goodness, to be able to help those kids get some other scholarships. Amazing organization. So page A2 is where you can get all the details on that. And then as we keep on flipping on through here, Ski for MS. This is coming up on Saturday with Johnny Mosley. You might know that name from the Olympics, from the X Games. So he'll be here, and of course a great way to get out there and to raise some money for a really important organization. So you can learn more about what's going on and how you can get involved on page 829. And then speaking of more sports, Michaela Schifrin, she just kind of reflects on Beijing, but also, as Rachel pointed out to me earlier, good information here about upcoming remaining alpine ski events that are going to be happening all the way through the end of March. So, I mean, yes, we just saw the Olympics and it was a huge showing, but these athletes are far from done with their season. So you can kind of learn more about what's going on with that in the mind of Michaela. And also, one of my favorite things about Fridays is Trisha's weekend picks. So if you're not sure how you want to spend your weekend, Trisha really, I tell you what, like every week she is hustling. She's trying to find the best of the best for all options, right, for the entire family. And she really covers that with the return of the Winter Mountain Games. And so she gives you all the details about, like, dressing up in costumes with your dog. And then also there's a family-friendly kind of boot pack event, which would be a great, like, can you imagine how tired your kids might be after doing that event? You might get a little, like, nap in later in the day. Anyway, she gives you all the details, so check out that section. And then something else that's really exciting, too, is Vail Vida Latina. So if you haven't checked out this part of the paper, it's all in Spanish. They have some really great exclusive articles. This one is all about Dave and Matt Vans. They're based out of Gypsum, and they've been making a huge splash in the world with their creations. So yeah, check it out. Vail Daily, vaildaily.com if you're not local. Otherwise, totally free in those blue boxes every day. Let's talk about those roads, though. So today, look at this, though. All right. Snowpack conditions, but people are hustling, right? Like you can see that, like just west of Vail Pass, you're mostly looking at blacktop there. Same thing, a little east of Vail, and then Dow Junction is a little bit more clear that there are still some snowpack spots on the roads. Dow Junction, of course, we got that morning commute going into Vail, so it's gonna be a busy day as people have heard about that fresh snow and they are coming up in droves. So watch out for that traffic to really increase later on this evening, and then of course because we do have that snow expected. Maybe a couple more inches throughout the day today. It's going to be wise to give yourself a little bit of extra time if you can. We've definitely had some pretty solid alerts happening recently, and you can go to ecalert.org to get yourself signed up for those. But let's find out what's going on with Brazzo and his family and where they are now. All right, you three, what are you up to now?
Chilling like villains here. How you doing, guys, over there?
So good. Brazzo, Rachel and I were discussing during the break that it's really like not fair how many like good looking genes are exclusive to your family. I mean, yeah. And like, honestly, I feel like this just needs to be like, can we just start like a Brazzo's family show where we just have you guys model things?
I like it. We can start now. Can you model, please? Go ahead. There we go.
Nothing like putting you guys on the spot.
And this girl right here is gonna be is such a fashionista. They all into fashion, and Tiago is into blogging. So I told him yesterday, if you guys do dishes, I take you to the show and make you famous. So that was the deal.
Nice. I love it. We're launching careers here, Brazzo. This is amazing. I love this.
That's right. Right, Jaffa, what do you think about Vail and Beaver Creek?
Super like cute, super homey, and it's super just like a postal card.
You see, people, when you've never been in Vail or you've never been in Beaver Creek or in the area, it's like a postcard, right? What do you think, Tiago, living here? What is the most fun thing to do when you live in this type of mountain resort?
Oh, it's amazing. There's way too many things to do. You can walk around the village, you can snowboard. Like today's a great day. There were a lot of people here snowboarding, but there's too many things to count.
I mean, you know what?
Brazzo, I think your job might be in jeopardy. I'm just saying. Like, dang, they're good.
Pass it to the next gen. That's what's up. For sure.
So, sorry, what were you saying about your brother, though? I cut you off.
No, it's like I say, like my brother-in-law is such an amazing chef. So the cool thing about having them at home is like we're eating amazing food. Like they did some seafood yesterday, some tuna type of sashimi with an oriental sauce. I gonna record because tonight we have some guests at house and he's gonna cook for everybody. And I'm gonna make some short little videos on how the family eat tonight. I think it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah. Also, Rachel and I are only slightly offended that we weren't invited, but we'll take videos. That's okay. And also, Jaffa, I wanted to ask you, how do you feel about the 4 ferrets that run around Brazzo's house?
I'm kind of scared of the one that bites, but I think they're really cute.
One bites, you have to be careful. And the one who bites is El Gordo. It's the little chunky one, so we call him El Gordo.
I run away from him.
What was the original name of El Gordo?
The original name was Pate. It's
The original name was Pate because the color, but we never call him Pate. It's always been El Gordo. So,
Well, I would be afraid of El Gordo too, especially if he's a little snappy. But I feel like some of us get a little snappy in the morning, so I get it. All right, well, we're going to come back to you guys here in a little bit. But right now we need to take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll also have a look at your weather, let you know what's going on with that snow in the forecast.
Winter is coming, and you can enjoy every minute with Outside Plus, your membership to the outdoors. Whether you're exploring the backcountry or your local trails, Outside Plus has you covered. With expert advice on gear, product discounts, premium access to Outside TV and the Gaia GPS app, and inspiring content delivered from the most respected names in the outdoors. Become an Outside Plus member today to get free tickets and VIP access to this year's Warren Miller film. Join at warrenmiller.com/Outside Plus.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter. Get your lift tickets today.
You deserve more from your steak. You deserve the only steak that's guaranteed to be perfect every single time. At Omaha Steaks, we're delivering old school quality with a now school mentality. That means aging every steak for tenderness, carefully hand carving, and obsessing over every last detail, so you never second guess a single bite. For a limited time, get 4 free chicken breasts and 4 free pork chops with your order. Go to omahasteaks.com/TV today. You deserve this.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Betteridge. Fine jewelry and watches with exceptional service since 1897, located in Solaris.
Okay, before we get into our weather, brought to you by Betteridge, listening to that and talking about exceptional service, there's some exceptional people that just decided to join forces for the rest of time. And that is Rachel's brother, Jeff Ladon, and his fiancee, Marie. They just got engaged. Rachel got to take the pictures. They had a party last night, and we're so excited for you guys. So congratulations. Can't wait to hear more about the wedding plans. But yeah, talk about exceptional couple. These two are going to do big things. They already have, but now joined together forever, watch out. So anyway, let's talk about what's going on with this exceptional weather we're having. So we've of course had a lot of big snow in the last couple of days. This morning, a little bit of light snow. We had about 1 inch in Eagle this morning on my car, and then you can see people making their way into Lion's Head. Also, check out that grooming report as it's scrolling, because those are going to be some great runs to start off with this morning. And we're looking at, both Vail and Beaver Creek got quite a bit in the last 48 hours. Vail reporting 9 inches in the last 48 hours, and Beaver Creek reporting 7 inches in the last 48. 1 inch for both resorts in the last 24. And for our forecast today, Joel Gratz from OpenSnow.com is, talking about how we had this storm kind of sneak into the state last night. So it brought us just a little bit of fresh, and we could still see maybe a couple inches throughout the day today, but nothing super significant. So just kind of a little bit here and there. And then as we get into tomorrow morning, we'll still have some of those foggy conditions, and then it's going to start to clear up as we get into the later part of the day on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Nice and clear and warm. Temperatures are going to be in the 30s and 40s. And look at those overnight lows, though, for tonight and tomorrow night and Sunday night. It's going to be pretty brisk out there. So if you do have plans, make sure to bring those layers. So that's what's going on with your weather and mountain report. Thank you so much to Betteridge. And, we kind of alluded to the fact that we have the Winter Mountain Games going on. We saw Mike Imhoff up at Beaver Creek kind of giving us a little bit of a rundown. So let's send things over to Trisha. She is live in Vail Village right now, where a lot of it's going to be happening. So Trisha, Mike Imhoff was talking about the run up Peffy's face and the skimo race, and how it could be kind of like a puke fest.
Oh yeah, you know what? When I was reading about some of the skimo, and skimo is one of the fastest growing sports out there right now, and it is going to be in the 2026 Olympics. And so basically, you've got those really lightweight skis, and you're basically the skins on. You're going up, and then there's a few ones where you go all the way up, you go into the back bowls, and you come back. That's 13 miles, and then they have this skimo sprint, short and sweet, at a half mile. But I think that's the one that he said could be the puke fest because
Yeah,
your lungs are
because it's
like
up
crazy.
Pepe's face, which is like this. Yeah.
I don't know. And then the third one is going to be the pros and the citizens, and it's taking you from the base of Gondola 1 to Midvale, about 2.2 miles. And that's going to be pretty tough as well. So Skimo will be a big part of this, and you'll probably have a lot of people coming from all over because with it being such a new sport in the Olympics, people are just trying to get, competition experience and everything like that. So that should be really neat to watch over the next couple of years because they plan to have the Winter Mountain Games going on for year after year now. I think the last one we did was in 2013. And then the Vail Valley Foundation took a break because they had to get ready for the Alpine World Ski Championships. They were coming in 2015. So they kind of put that on the back burner for a while. Now it's back with this new event. But actually, they're also bringing the big fat tire bike races back over by the Vail Nordic Center. They have snowshoeing, 5K and 10K. And then along with something zany like going up Pepe's, how about going up Golden Peak in either your ski boots or your snowboard boots? And that's going to be called the Nature Valley Bootlegger Race at 4:30 on Saturday.
Just another reason why I snowboard, Trisha, because I think the idea of hiking up anything with ski boots sounds like a nightmare. So
No, you know what though? I was talking to Ross Leonhardt about this. He was just on the show. Oh, Ashley, this is the second. We just heard another avalanche control bomb.
Oh.
It's really cool when you're in town and you hear these bombs, but they're really close to us. So we think they may be bombing something on the front side. Usually you hear it and it's way off in the distance. So I just had to let you know about that little thing. But
That's
okay,
how you know there's
so
been a
back
lot
to my
of snow.
conversation.
Okay, yeah. All right,
My
so back to these
conversation with Ross.
boots. Mm-hmm.
Yes, so he's gonna do it on Saturday, and he's gonna do it in boots. But I kind of wish I had ski boots because ski boots being so tough and plastic, you can you could just like dig into the snow. Whereas snowboard boots, they're a little more rounded.
Right,
So
they're a little
traction,
softer. That's true. That is true. Nope. I
only
would
time
definitely.
will tell.
Yeah. You know what? If I was gonna do it, I would do it in my snowboard boots. Let's just say it that way. And then Trisha, the Deca Bowl after party. So there's gonna be an after party tonight over there, but tomorrow night. I talked about this a little bit on Wednesday, but my buddy DJ Nakaji has just gotten back from the Olympics. He was the soundtrack behind some of the best free skiers in the world taking the Olympic stage, and he's done that for years. But he has been a staple over at X Games, and then also like Burton US Open and the Dew Tour. Like he is everywhere when it comes to like the biggest action sports events in the world. And Trisha, look, I don't know about you. You like to dance a little bit, right? Like you like to shake it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
DJ Nakaji.
I'm not very good, but I still will dance.
Same. Well, here's the thing is that like I would typically like be like, oh, there's a DJ, like whatever. And then my first X Games, when I went over there to work, I went to an after party with DJ Nakaji when he was spinning. Let me just tell you, like things started shaking. They started moving. Like he knows how to get the crowd involved. It's so much fun. So for $10, go see this man. He's amazing.
Exactly. And you know what? I think his website says the right music for the right moment. He knows how to read the crowd. He knows how to read the event, that sort of thing. And at the Olympics, or when we were watching the Olympics here, I would be thinking, because I'd hear some background music, I'm like, I wonder if that's DJ Nakaji.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of cool? He's halfway around the world and playing. Yeah, so he is tomorrow night after Moon Taxi plays. And that'll be Solaris stage, and then Deck and Bowl is right there. Tonight, at the end, that's Thievery Corporation. So that kind of sound, both of them are going to be great. And that's why I was saying earlier, it feels like a holiday weekend. We have so many things going on with the Mountain Games. And then Johnny Mosley, he's going to be on the show tomorrow. He's going to be here for the Can Do MS Ski for MS and the vertical challenge. You could ski some bumps with him. And he said it was really interesting because he was commentating for the Olympics, but they were commentating from the NBC studios in Connecticut. He said, usually I've been at the Olympics, I've been competing, or I've been, commentating over there, and you're really just concentrating on your one event. He said it was crazy watching everything from the ice skating that he just said it's a new experience. You can free ski with him if you want to do this tomorrow. It's the vertical challenge, Ski for MS.
So cool. All right, Trisha, listen, Rachel says that we're talking too much, so I need to let you go because I know you have another interview to do. All right. So yeah, I mean, amazing weekend. We're so glad that you guys are all here and that you can hopefully enjoy it to the fullest. So glad to be telling you about all these things and Johnny Mosley being on the show. Awesome. All right. We are going to send things down to Nap Ranch. I'm sorry, Nap Harvest. It is kind of the family member of Nap Ranch, right? It's where all their produce and their local organic products land, and Sarah has all the information. Just kidding. We're going to hold on for just a second, but then we're going to send you down there. So if you haven't been before, they have all kinds of cool things. Like they have really great gift items and takeaway meals too. So if you don't have any time to cook your own stuff, you can grab something and go. Now let's take a look.
I'm here with Carrie Hogan at Nap Harvest in Eagle Ranch. Such a great spot, supporting local producers, and as we're talking all about love in February, really talking about loving our community and our planet.
Yes, absolutely. We really believe that at Nap Ranch and Nap Harvest. Is we are part of the nature, and we really need to remember that and our piece of that. And we have so many products that really help. This Swedish dish towels, for instance, these take the place of sponges. They take the place of paper towels. I've got 2 or 3 of them. They last months. And then you could throw them in the dishwasher when you've got a full load. So that really helps with paper towels. We've got all sorts of bees wrap. So instead of using plastic bags and things like that, you can use this, and it's also made with beeswax. So very, very good for the planet.
Such a great idea. You know, you think about the impact, if we can just make a few choices each day to reduce that footprint, it makes such a huge difference.
It does. Your money speaks, and you have a choice of where to spend it and how to spend it. So the power is with you. And I think that's really beautiful because we can make a difference starting with ourselves.
Absolutely. And then this jewelry gives back as well.
I love this. So we have lots of little jewelry things, but they give back to the planet for different causes. And we just think that's wonderful. So these are the kind of vendors that we seek out because they are part of our ethos of sustainability, give back to the earth.
That's great. And then the seed bombs, of course, we have to protect the pollinators. Such an important part of the food chain. And looking into spring, these look so fun.
Is this fun or what? Seed bombs. I love this idea. And again, you know, Nap Ranch and Nap's Nectar manages 20 hives up and down the valley. So to us, it's really important that people are out there helping these bees. They're looking for water. They're looking for pollinator plants. Don't poison your dandelions. That's the very first food that bees go to. And when you use Monsanto Roundup, you are killing the bees. So please don't do that.
So important to protect the pollinators, support local, and support some great causes.
Absolutely.
All right here in the valley. Thank you so much, Carrie.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure.
Look your best with fashions from the outlets at Silverthorne. Mountains of brands to suit your style with savings up to 70% off every day. Don't forget to pick up a VIP savings card from the Colorado Welcome Center for even more discounts. Become an Elite Rewards member and earn amazing gifts. Outlets at Silverthorne, located 30 minutes east of Vail, exit 205 on I-70.
Treat your dog to delicious, nutritious dog food. Specialty items and high-quality gear for dogs who love to get outside and play. Do-it-yourself dog washing and grooming services now available. Mountain Canine, the dog-friendliest shop in the Vail Valley.
Winter is coming, and you can enjoy every minute with Outside Plus, your membership to the outdoors. Whether you're exploring the backcountry or your local trails, Outside Plus has you covered. With expert advice on gear, product discounts, premium access to Outside TV and the Gaia GPS app, and inspiring content delivered from the most respected names in the outdoors. Become an Outside Plus member today to get free tickets and VIP access to this year's Warren Miller film. Join at warrenmiller.com/Outside Plus.
Xterra, apparel for your active lifestyle. Visit xterraplanet.com today. Enter the promo code CHECK20 at checkout for an extra 20% off regularly priced merchandise.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Live Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact their Vail Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love.
It's a chilly start to our morning, around 6 degrees in Vail right now, and I can see out our windows here in Eagle Vale that it's just lightly snowing, very indicative of what you're seeing in this shot of Lion's Head. You can see that gondola getting fired up there, and the lifts will start opening to the public at 8:30 this morning, and I did just get an EC alert. So mile marker 153 near Walcott, the right lane is blocked, and I believe that's around the area. There was a car like just kind of sitting upside down as I was making my commute in yesterday morning. So the roads are snow-packed. You want to make sure you're giving yourself a little bit of extra time out there. And just beware, it is Friday. We're going to be seeing a lot of people coming up because they know that we've received a lot of snow, especially in the last 48 hours. Vail reporting 9 inches, and over at Beaver Creek, 7 inches in the last 48 hours. Just an inch overnight for both. Now, throughout the day today, cloudy skies, and then Joel Gratz and his team at OpenSnow.com are saying that we could just kind of see a dusting to a couple inches, and then things are going to clear up as we get into tomorrow, and they're going to stay nice and clear all the way through next Wednesday. So it's going to be a beautiful weekend to be spending time here in the high country. And thank you so much to Live Sotheby's for our weather and mountain report. So are we ready with Trisha? Okay, so if you're looking for a great souvenir to bring home with you for your time in the mountains, or maybe you're already thinking ahead to Mother's Day and Father's Day, you definitely want to support local businesses, right? Like, it's so important. And let me just tell you, one of the best families that is in the business of jewelry is a family of the Wagners. They own Squash Blossom, and Trisha is there with Kevin right now. So we're going to find out what they're up to and what we can maybe find this weekend while we're in the store.
All right, we've made our way into Squash Blossom, and joining me now we have Kevin Wagner, and he is the owner here at Squash Blossom. But this store, this boutique has been around for what, almost 50 years?
Almost 50 years. Can you believe it?
I can't believe it. I mean, he's not old enough for that. But you and your wife, Hillary, took this over a couple of Decembers ago.
Mm-hmm.
And what I love about it is you've added some of your new jewelry artists, but you've kept some of the ones from the past. And Todd Reed, he's a big name for you guys here.
He is. He's a local favorite, one of the true American heritage designers, and we're so blessed to be able to have his jewelry in the store. He uses a lot of palladium, 18 karat, and then a lot of oxidized sterling silver with very unusual stones that you don't see in any other jewelry, really.
Yeah, and I love how it really has kind of an organic look. Like, for example, can I pick some up? Okay, yeah. So I saw Hillary wearing this on Instagram the other day. So look at this. How beautiful. So we've got the diamonds in there. And tell us about the materials.
So this is oxidized sterling silver and a range of autumn round brilliant diamonds. He uses a lot of unusual colored diamonds and just puts them, it's so artistic. It puts them in a wonderful shape and style that it's so unusual anywhere else, and so incredibly well made too. That's what I really love about it. They stand behind their product, and they're so great to work with. If to refurbish things or resize things, it really is like a piece that you could pass down through generations in your family.
It really is. And you know what? We've got so many different kinds of looks, and we've even got things for the men.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a wedding band or just a piece of jewelry to wear, these are really, really special.
I wear one as well. Just got this not too long ago.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you got yours.
With check out the diamonds on the side just for me to see, no one else.
Oh, that's cool. He's got a little bit of bling bling. And then I've always loved his cuffs. And these just, I think they just make such a statement and just really bold.
Yeah, it's a great word for them. They stand out. They're very identifiable to Todd Reed and very comfortable to wear.
Yeah. Perfect.
And texture to them. He used to be a leathersmith, so a lot of the etching and texture he puts on it kind of resembles leather.
It does. It definitely does. Okay, and then some of his other pieces, looking at maybe some of the ears for the ladies here.
Yeah,
These are
some
gorgeous.
rose gold for February.
Yep, we're still February here, and then this. And you always carry some of his line, but you've got the trunk show going on now till next Tuesday.
That's right. So we maybe 2 or 3 times more than we normally do, and some unique pieces that we don't normally have in the store are here now.
Okay, tell me about these. We got some stackables here. These look pretty cool.
Yeah, some black brilliant diamonds on both bands. Some bezel set one, and then a more drill set band on the side of a nice emerald kind of rose cut, step cut black diamond.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Yeah, so stacking and just lots of different things that can be done with him. And he's out of Boulder, which is kind of nice to know that he is so nearby.
Yeah. And also he was expanding at one point, but now has really shrunk his business to be more of a kind of feel. And we feel very lucky that we're allowed to keep his jewelry because he's closed so many stores, and we're the lucky ones to keep it. So
yes, so it's exclusive
to
have it right here. Okay, perfect. Well, tell us where you're located.
We are on Gore Creek Drive, right in the heart of Vail Village, across from Sweet Basil, next to Vail Fine Wines, or the Children's Fountain, I guess in the summer.
Yeah.
We are open 10 to 7 every day. Come by, have a cocktail or coffee, get to know Hillary and I, and have a good time.
Okay, perfect. Todd Reed Show going on from now until next Tuesday. So stop by and be introduced to this new artist or become reacquainted with some of his work.
Amazing. I love Squash Blossom. They have such cool just souvenirs and also things that you're going to wear for a lifetime and pass down. And I love that they're a family-owned and operated business. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to be checking in with Brazzo. We also have some great information about what's happening up at Beaver Creek, some Fat Tuesday celebrations, so stay with us.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter. Get your lift tickets today.
Vail Valley Live outerwear provided by Skea Limited.
We get out, fired up, hook big ones. We get out and rip it. And we track them down. So crack a Mountain Dew and get out and do.
It's amazing. He's talking about motorcycle insurance, and people love it. And of course, they love the savings they're going to get with Geico, but it goes beyond that.
You deserve to save.
Heard that before.
You deserve to save.
I know.
I need you to hear me. You deserve to save.
I deserve to save.
I mean, he has a way of making you feel seen.
Bundle car and motorcycle insurance and save at geico.com.
Illusionist
Rick Thomas. Don't miss the greatest illusionist on tour today. Rick Thomas at the Valar Performing Arts Center, Monday, March 7th. Showtime, 7:30.
live at the Valar Performing Arts Center, March 7th.
For tickets, go to the VPAC box office or online at valarpac.org. That's valarpac.org.
All right, ValarPack.org. Well, up at Beaver Creek is where you're going to find that place. You're also going to find Brazzo and Rachel Levitsky there right now. There's so much going on this weekend, so we're going to send it out to them to find out all the details.
Hello, hello.
Good morning.
I'm here with Rachel. We're such a haggers here, you know.
Absolutely.
We're gonna talk Powder Day, beautiful. We're gonna talk about a little about the Talon challenge.
Talons challenge. Yeah. So what more can you ask for from weather today? Absolutely gorgeous. Love that we've had some powder days this past week. And then moving into this weekend, we've got Talons challenge. More than 26,000 vertical feet, some of the hardest runs on our mountain across Golden Eagle and Grouse Mountain and Larkspur Bowl. So, you know, if you are looking for bragging rights amongst your group of friends, this is for you. It's going to be so much fun. I mean, it's incredible to just complete it and then have a great time afterwards. We got a party going on at Talon's restaurant and then in Beaver Creek Village as well.
Okay, what's going on in the Vail chapter?
Yeah, so in the village after fun activations, we got drink specials from some of our, you know, village partners, which is going to be wonderful. Music, it'll be just a blast. And then also you can pick up both your registration and your prize afterwards for completing Talons Challenge at the Helly Hansen store. Helly Hansen is one of our partners on this event, and we're so excited to have them. And we're celebrating the new Helly Hansen store in Beaver Creek Village this season. So you can pick up your registration and then your prize afterwards right at the Helly Hansen store across the covered bridge on the right when you walk into Beaver Creek Village.
Yeah, you pass the covered bridge right there on the right. Talon Challenge, toughest thing. You know, you have to do all this vertical feed and all this stuff. Pick up, register, Helly Hansen, pick up your prizes, beers and fun at the Talons at 3.
You know what's important.
Hey, priorities, right? I got my priorities straight. And then you can go and walk around the Beaver Creek Village and enjoy not only music, but fun, drinks, food, and all the partners, right, Rach?
Absolutely. And if you haven't registered yet, go to beavercreek.com/talons. And go ahead and register for that. We've got space both Saturday and Sunday for registrants still. You do have to register to participate in the challenge, but it's well worth it. And like we talked about, bragging rights amongst your friends. Who doesn't want to win this incredible challenge? Be prepared. You know, your thighs might be burning. There's going to be some moguls, but it's going to be amazing.
This town is full of crazy people, let me tell you, man. You know, when you think you're good and you're bad to the bone, there comes somebody doing the Talons, you know?
It won't be me, maybe you.
No. First of all, I'm a snowboarder, so bumps are out of my thing. Plus, my niece, I have a 75-year-old man niece, so, you know, I'll be there cheering with everybody else.
There we go. We'll be at Talon's restaurant afterwards with maybe a beer to cheers you.
Beer too. Yeah.
All right, you guys. I like your style. Yep. I'll maybe have the margarita that cheerses with your beers and cheering everybody on. But yes, what an amazing weekend to get out and enjoy the Talons Challenge. Thank you two so much. I love the camaraderie out there. I love all the hugs. It's so awesome. Rachel's way too far away for that. I know, you guys. Come on. It's amazing. All right. Well, thank you so much, Rachel. Thank you, Brazzo. And we're going to continue this party with what's happening up at Beaver Creek. So tomorrow night, did you realize that next Tuesday, it's Mardi Gras. It's Fat Tuesday. It's happening. And so as a result, the VPAC is celebrating tomorrow night with a really fun show. So it's the Dirty Dozen Brass Band, and then Nathan and the Zydeco Cha-Chas. And so this starts at 7:30 tomorrow night. You are required to show proof of vaccination. Masks are recommended. General admission is $48, and they are going to be serving an old drink from New Orleans dating back to the 1930s. That it literally means old quarter or old square, but it's a vieux carré, and that is going to be available for $12, and it's only available in their lower lobby for that show. So should be a lot of fun, and you know, Fat Tuesday, Mardi Gras. It's kind of this time to celebrate right before Ash Wednesday, which is is next Wednesday, and when Lent begins, and it's kind of a time for reflection and fasting. So it's all about living it up this weekend. So you can go to velarpac.org to get those tickets and don't miss out on this good time. All right, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we have more about what's happening with your weather, and we'll check in with Trisha and Brazzo, and then we're going to be closing things out and sending you off on your Friday. So stay with us.
Skiing is more dangerous than ever due to crowded slopes and people skiing faster than their abilities allow. Hi, this is Joseph Block, a ski injury attorney at Block & Chapleau. If another skier or snowboarder hits you from behind and it injures you, you're entitled to monetary compensation. Remember, the downhill skier has the right of way. The uphill skier has a responsibility to avoid skiers below.
If you've been injured, you need to call an attorney to protect your rights. It's important to preserve the evidence immediately. Call Block & Chapleau today at 970-926-1700. We've been doing this for over 30 years and have collected millions of dollars of compensation for injured skiers and snowboarders.
Block & Chapleau has offices in the Vail Valley, Frisco, and Denver to serve you. Your case is our priority.
If you've been injured in an automobile or ski collision, call us today at 970-926-1700 to speak to an attorney, or go to vailjustice.com.
You're probably wondering, what makes these chips taste so good? Here's a hint. It's lime. They taste like lime. Tostitos, get to the good stuff.
It's 5 a.m. and
I feel like I can do anything.
We've got apples and cabbage,
7,000 dahlias,
vegetables, and
brisket for dinner.
This is my happy place.
We've been coming here since 1868.
My grandmother used to say,
Don't call me, don't bother me, I'm going out to mow.
There's a lot of cushy desk jobs out there, but
I make the earth take the shape that I want it to take.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. Learn how to make the most of yours at Deere.com.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Carrots Jewelers, creating heirlooms for over 50 years.
Still holding steady at 6 degrees right now, so it's a brisk morning, and we still have some light snow falling, and we're expecting that throughout the day today. So about 2 minutes until the resort opens over in Vail, and you can see people making their way there to the gondola, and of course the snow covering the rooftops and still clinging to the trees. And this is really going to be our last day for snow for at least the next 5, so definitely enjoy it. Get out there, get those fresh turns. We could still see a couple inches throughout the day today, and those overnight lows for the next couple nights are going to be pretty chilly, so make sure that you do have some nice warm layers if you have plans this evening. And then things really clear up. Look at this sunshine for later in the day. On Saturday we'll see that sun return, but temperatures getting back into the 40s by Sunday, so it's going to be a beautiful weekend to be here in town. And Vail has 96% of its terrain open today. 263 of their trails are open, 27 of 32 lifts operating, and 9 inches in the last 48 hours. Over at Beaver Creek, they reported 7 inches in the last 48 hours. Both resorts got about an inch in the last 24. And Beaver Creek is about 98% open right now. So good terrain to get out and explore. And somebody who's been out there exploring it is my girl, Trisha Swinson. So she's live over in Vail Village next to Gondola 1. And oh, Trisha. Yep, it's a busy day. People know about that snow, huh?
Yes, you know what? And Friday is kind of the new Saturday. So, the line isn't too long here, and they're just starting to load. So we're seeing the line move pretty quickly at this point. So, but we're right here at Gondola 1, and we just want to show you that just over the gondola terminal, you could see some of those banners in the run. So Ashley, that's the Skimo course. And they go diagonal and up across, and then they make a big turn, and then they go back again. So that's going to be part of this Skimo race that's happening with the Winter Mountain Games preview.
Yeah, that looks pretty steep, Trisha. It looks like people are really going to be burning their thighs and lungs and all the things. Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, listen, I'd like to see it's nice to see that the line is moving behind you. So even though there are a lot of people, it looks like things are moving pretty smoothly. So they're getting people up in the mountain quickly.
Yeah, you know what? They're loading up the gondolas. They can fit about 10 people in there. So we just dropped the rope literally on the lifts here. So we're seeing some people, and they do. Yeah, I think it's a little less than yesterday. Yesterday all the powder hounds wanted to be out for it. So today we just got a little bit new, but it is kind of that Friday crowd that we've been seeing. People just coming out probably Thursday night just to get their weekend started a little bit early.
Oh, got it. All right. Well, thank you, Trisha. Thank you to Barry as well. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. So we're going to send things over to Brazzo now to close out the show with he and his family. We'll see if Jaffa and Tiago are with him. Oh, all right. You guys are shopping. All right, Brazzo, we got to close things out quickly. Oh, no, you're frozen. Oh, okay. There you are. You're back. All right. Send us off in style, you guys.
That's style right there. We're doing some shopping. So Jaffa, Tiago coming in. Goodbye, everybody. Enjoy Powder Day, Talon Challenge. A lot of fun things with the Winter Mountain Games in Vail. Beautiful weather, snow. What else you can ask? Family, snow, fun.
So good. All right. Thank you so much for being part of the show. And thank you to all of you for joining us. We'll see you back here live at 7:30 tomorrow morning.